getting older, but you get to the point where all of a sudden you realize it's not as easy to understand what someone is saying, or the TV is harder to understand, or those little kids, they're talking, they're quiet, and you're like, honey, say it again louder, Mimi can't hear you. You need a hearing aid set. And that's what RCA is bringing us, as well as Buzz Lear. Buzz, how are you?
Hi, Mary Beth.
Great to have you back.
Thank you. It's so great to be back.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Been a little while.
This is RCA. I just want to mention, trusted brand since 1919. Yes. I just want to also say that one of the things that separates this set of hearing aids is that there's no app necessary.
None whatsoever.
And it comes with a remote control.
That's right here.
Which I don't know any other set that does that.
There is none. There's
Tell
no
us
other
about
set. So this is definitely, Mary Beth, the game changer on this hearing aid right here from RCA, over-the-counter hearing aid. This remote control here will allow you to operate your hearing aid from anywhere, anytime, any place. And it's very, very simple. All you're going to have to do is you're going to be pushing on this program button. When you get it, you're going to program it. You've got 4 settings for the different environments that you might be in. Whether it's in a music environment, outdoor environment, even a standard environment, or even a restaurant. That's right.
Yeah.
You've got all those environments that it's going to be under. You'll set it to that. And then you've got volumes on both sides that are 11 volumes on each side, so you can do different, because we all know that one ear is sometimes more hindered than the other.
Yes,
so that's
exactly.
what that is, and that's what this does.
Now, how are we going to know if this is going to fit?
Okay, how this all fits is when you take this out of the box, first of all, you're going to get the hearing aids. They're going to be in a beautiful, beautiful container like this. This is a completely rechargeable case here that's going to house both of your hearing aids. There's the one for the right side and also one for the left. You see, there's that charging. It's showing up on the front there that it's charged. In this charger, you're going to get 20 hours of charging in this case.
Yes.
20 hours for each hearing aid. Now that's going to be and there's 5 full charges in here.
Yeah.
So this one charge in this box is going to give you enough charge for almost an entire week. Is what that's going to happen.
That's where you charge up the case.
That's right.
And again, if you charged it up on a Sunday night completely, you would be able to have your hearing aids charged Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday.
That's right.
I mean, that's what's amazing about this. And every time you put them back in, they're constantly recharging. Then you would need to recharge the case.
Right.
Who are these actually for, and who are they not for?
Okay, so if you have mild to moderate hearing loss, that's what these are specifically designed for. If you've got more hearing loss than that, or perhaps it's some kind of a physical defect or anything like that, then you're definitely going to want to head to an audiologist, head to someone that's going to be able to take care of that from a medical standpoint.
But here's the thing, I've been to an ear, nose, and throat guy, and he says I've lost some of my hearing in one of my ears, not completely, but so he said, you're not ready for the full-blown hearing aids that are thousands of dollars.
Correct.
But I still want some help. And so I have a pair of the over-the-counter hearing aids.
Right.
And so when I'm feeling like I just can't hear someone or something, I can pop them in and use them. I want to go back to, again, they actually come with little silicone ends on them.
They come with these, what they call domes. These are these ear domes that you're able to put on the end of the hearing aid, which you'll put this is how this works right here. You'll be able to see that, oh, they're not on that one. Okay, sorry. They're not on that one, but they are on. We have them on a couple here. So you're going to have the ear domes, the way they are going to be put, you're going to put that little silicone tab on there, and then you're going to make sure that it is placed directly into your ear canal. Now, one of the things that you've got to remember is, and I made this mistake when I was first doing it. I was using too large of a dome, okay? No, here, Mary Beth, you know what? Try this and it won't squeak in your ear.
I know.
Take that out, put this one in.
Okay, good. I was just going to say,
I meant to give you this one.
It won't squeak in your ear. It's that we're in a studio, and I've already got one earpiece over here where my producer and my technical director can talk to me. So we can only put in one right at the moment.
Work for you.
Okay, excellent.
So
and there's the tip on it.
There is the dome. Now you want to make sure that that dome fits very snugly in your ear. I made that mistake in the beginning. I wasn't putting it in far enough in my in canal, because what happens with these hearing aids is that little wire that's coming off the back and that is actually traveling around and going into my ear, that's where the sound is actually going. It's coming into the microphone back here, it's traveling down that wire, and it's actually what we call an in-ear canal hearing aid. So that sound is coming directly out of the tip of that. So once it's in there, and it's not going to get stuck. Trust me, with these domes, they're designed so that it will not get stuck in your ear.
I mean, do you see that in my ear?
No,
hardly.
very discreet. Very discreet.
And even I have little ears, and look at that, how that tucks right back there. Whether you have short hair or long hair, I mean, honestly, you would never know I have it in. And that's I mean, not that people shouldn't know, because I'll tell you what, nowadays people are walking around with earbuds in their ears, you know, Bluetooth. You don't know who's listening to what. And so it's very easy. But I want to go back to the remote control.
Okay.
Because that's what sets this set apart.
Here it is,
and
right
then
here.
we're going to listen to some simulation.
Right.
But
We'll get
here,
this
what does the
side up.
remote control do?
Okay, the remote control will program where that says that P right there in the middle. That is going to program where you're going to, which environment you'd like to be, whether you'd like to do a standard environment, outdoor, restaurant,
or
music, whatever venue you want. All of those venues should cover pretty much any sound you're going to hear. Then you set it to that. It'll go by 1 beep, 2 beeps, it'll tell you in the instructions how to do that. And then you're able to set the volumes on each side, which again, as you said, it's very interesting because you said you didn't have hearing loss in both.
No, just in one.
But a lot of people are like that. So there's just hearing loss more on one side than the other. Well, by using both hearing aids, you can balance it out.
Right.
That's the whole key, is balance the hearing.
You really should always wear both. I can't put in both because I have that other earpiece on right now. But here's the other thing that I want you to know. It's so simple because you don't have to set it up with a computer or with a phone or any of that.
But I do want to mention that there is something that is very interesting about these hearing aids, and any actually over-the-counter hearing aids, that the difference in the sound is going to be so stark from the very beginning that you want to go a little bit slow on trying them. You know how when you get, if any of you wear contacts, you couldn't wear them for 24 hours the first day, right?
No,
you have to wear it for an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is. Do the same thing with the hearing aids.
That's a great
Try
idea.
it for maybe 10 minutes. Because I'm telling you, you're all of a sudden going to be hearing the birds. You're going to hear everything your grandchild says to you. You're going to hear everything around you, and it's basically going to change your system. Because it's going to be, wow,
your
this
brain
is
going
really
to go,
cool.
wow, what happened?
Oh, yeah.
Listen to this. This is how it works.
Hey, hon, I've been thinking about what we should do today. Maybe we head down to the
farmer's market. You know, the one over on the west side of town? I was really wanting
to pick up some of their homemade bread. They make it fresh
daily. I thought that might be nice to have when everyone comes over for dinner tomorrow night.
Again, I want to welcome you all this evening. I'll bring out some waters for the table shortly. Please take a minute to look through the appetizers on the menu to see if anything interests you. I'll also let you know we have a couple specials tonight. First is the beef short ribs that comes with a potato puree and spinach.
Oh my, it's such a beautiful day to spend some time outside. The sunshine and fresh air, the birds singing. We should have brought a picnic basket and blanket with us. We could run over to the market there and grab a few things to eat. Make our own little impromptu picnic.
What a difference.
Oh.
What a difference
Isn't it
a pair
amazing?
of over-the-counter hearing aids can make. I want to go back to exactly what you get. You're going to get your right and left hearing aids in this case. This case is what you charge up, and then every time they're in the case, they are charging as well. Up to 5 times they'll charge them, and on each charge, you've got 20 hours of use. You get the little domes that you're going to make it so it fits perfectly in your ear. You get a cleaning kit as well. Read the instructions on that. But I want to go back to the fact that you really get some help with it. What
Oh.
if I have questions?
Well, that's the thing. That what this is with over-the-counter hearing aids, again, is that you want to make sure that you're starting off on the right foot.
Yeah.
You know, you want to make sure that that case is charged. You want to make sure that you're putting you're charging the hearing aid in the right charging area versus the left, because there's red for right, there's the blue is for the left, and it tells you which side to put it in, so that in the cradle they're going to charge properly.
Correct.
And that's very important.
Yeah.
Also, this is probably the key to everything. What RCA provides for you here is that we provide there we go. This is the key to it. This QR code right here. If you have the ability to scan a QR code,
if you have a phone,
if you have a
the
smartphone
ability.
to do that, but I'm telling, we've got something for everybody. So if you've got the QR code, that's going to give you complete support from how to install it, how to work it, how to put the domes on, how to do everything. There's videos, there's written directions, so whichever way you prefer. Then there also is a URL, so we do have a website. All that same information is up on a website, so we've got that option. And also, if you also run into a problem, we do have an 800 number that will help you with a person as well. So we've got all the steps covered to allow you to check it out and make sure that you're installing it properly and that you're wearing it properly.
And also, sometimes you just need to ask a caregiver or to help you with this, or maybe you get someone, you know, like how many times, even at our age, Buzz, we ask our kids.
That's right.
You know, who are grown adults, but we're saying, you know, how do I do this on the computer or whatever? But the key here is she's got the remote in her hand. She can adjust the volume as well as one of the 4 presets, which is basically getting the standard or the restaurant or the outdoors or the music, simply by using the remote control. That could be in a pocket, could be in a handbag, could be on your keys, anything like that. So you don't have to pull out your phone to do any adjusting.
Absolutely not. And that is absolutely the beauty of the RCA over-the-counter hearing aid, is that with this remote control, you're able to control it. You basically become the conductor of your own orchestra, which is your ears being able to hear better. But you're also able to give this remote control, you can hand it to a caregiver and say, you help me with this. You can hand it to your kids, as Mary Beth said. Here, help me out with this. So all of that is possible with this. This is something you cannot do on a smartphone app. It just won't work that way. This is as simple as it gets. It's as clean as it gets. And RCA, a company for over 100 years that has been doing nothing but solving problems and attacking pain points for consumers, that's what we've done here with these hearing aids. I am so grateful. You know, we launched these here 2 months ago. And being able to know the number of people in the world that we have helped has been just amazing. It's a wonderful thing.
And a lot of these things run closer to $1,000 or more.
Easy.
This normally is $699. We have it at $599, and that's right now. That's why you want to be able to get this right now, because this price is for this holiday weekend deal. At the end of the holiday weekend on Sunday night, this price goes up. I want to go back to, we only have 370 to go around. Brian, I want to go back to some of the animation and show us some of these animations that basically on how to fit, and also those presets that we have.
So and all these are available on that QR code or any of our sites. So make sure you go see these again.
So tell us.
Okay, there you go.
The presets.
That's the preset. That is showing you where the P is in the middle of the fob, right here, in the middle of this remote control. That's the one that you're going to choose your environment, your standard setting, your music setting, your outdoor setting, and your restaurant settings are all going to be done from this P right here. Then you're going to go to the outside and you're going to be able to do your volumes, whether it's the left volume or the right volume on the other side. And you're going to go up or down, and you've got 11. You can go up to an 11 on either side. So one side might be at a 5, the other side might be at a 9. It just depends what you want to set them at. But that's why playing with these a little bit, taking your time for a few days to really set this up is really going to make a difference in how you operate.
And there's an on-off switch there, so you're not wasting your batteries in the remote.
And this charges as well, by the way.
And
this
real
charges
quickly,
as well.
Is this water resistant, sweat resistant? Like, could I run with these or work out with these in?
Yes, great question. And yes, it is. It is sweat resistant. It is water resistant. Not that you're going to dive in the pool and stay underwater, but if you're sweating and you're running or you're in the rain, it's fine. That's what this little kit is for here. that you're going to get as part of the bonus package, which is this today,
Yeah.
as part of the bonus.
Which you don't normally get.
Right. So you're going to get this plastic box, and then these little what we call pucks.
Yeah.
Not hockey pucks, but they are little dehumidifier pucks. You're going to unwrap that, put it in here, put your hearing aid in there, and then that's going to absorb all the sweat or all
And the moisture.
The moisture.
Yeah.
It's going to keep them dry.
I want to go through that simulation again. This
Good
is
idea.
the difference. If you realize that